ramps!
So, Saray, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mount Hellas is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we've found it?
I know now what path I want to take. Though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Hey, where'd he go?
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him. Come to think of it, I wonder how this monolith works. How do you think it activates the Earth in Historia?
Probably because this is an Earth Pulse Nexus, don't you think?
Earth Pulse?
I'll let Terror Firma herself do the explaining.
The Earth Pulse is a manifestation of the power of Mother Nature that permeates the Earth.
Exactly. Logren has been known for centuries as a spot where several branches of the Earth Pulse intersect.
If you're already such an expert, why call on me?
Because when you say it, it's that much more adorable.
Interesting.
So, the Earth in Historia is reacting to the Earth Pulse.
Could you repeat that in English for dumb bums like me?
Well,
Okay, let's say instead that there's all this water bubbling up here. Then the Earth in Historia would be like a water wheel. When the wheel goes round, it grinds out the record of history, just like it was milling grains.
Oh, okay. Makes sense to me. But then why are the Earth and Historia behaving like a water wheel?
Probably...
I told you. The Earth Pulse is the power of the Earth.
Oh, I see. So if Mount Hellas made the Earth in Historia, and he's using the Earth itself as his vessel...
then probably it's the force of his will that's making them do that. What a sad turn of affairs. There was more to it than just Heldalf and the shepherd Michael. So many factors converged to bring about that disaster.
What happened to that village was so ghastly, you can sort of see how Michael finally came to do what he did. But still, no one except maybe his closest friends ought to buy "I was in the depths of my despair" as an excuse.
Right. The actions he took that day changed the fates of millions.
That's true. It was his thoughtless curse of eternal solitude that paved the way for Kittybeard to become the Lord of Calamity. Without the curse, old Sourpuss never would have hated the world so much. Never would have wanted it to turn into a world of Hellions.
You can't blame the people of Highlander Rollins for seeing him as a monster. But I get the sense that deep down, in his own misguided way, he just wants to bring peace to his country.
Some of the blame, too, has to go to the former shepherd for keeping secret the fact that he'd spirited Mount Hellas away. Because of that, folks who didn't know the true situation wound up desecrating the shrine and causing Mount Hellas to transform into a Hellion.
That's right. If they'd only talked about it more openly, there might have been better understanding and cooperation.
It also looks like the former shepherd didn't really trust anyone other than his own flesh and blood. To those who believed in the shepherd, I can think of no greater wound.
True enough. He may have genuinely wanted every one of them to be happy. But if he never shared this desire with anyone, then...
Regardless of Michael's circumstances, it doesn't change the fact that what Heldalf did was unspeakably cruel. That he would toss strangers to the wolves just to further his own interests.
None of this comes down to black and white, that's for sure.
Well, Maven told us just to feel and experience what had happened. We'll go tell him what we felt.
You're back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure the monolith doesn't get damaged. Your thoughts?
No one involved was fully in the wrong, but no one was really right either. That's how it felt to me.
A useful understanding to reach. Now, your answer.
Saray, let us hear your answer to this.
My answer is I want to save Heldolf. The Shepherd's job doesn't just boil down to quell the Lord of Calamity, or even clean up the previous Shepherd's mistakes. When malevolence consumes Seraphim and turns them into Hellions, we save them. Yet when it brings misfortune and grief to humans, we say they only have themselves to blame. It doesn't seem fair.
So that is your answer.
Dunno if it counts as one.
There are humans out there just like Heldolf. He just happened to play one part in a cascade of terrible events.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't sympathize with him, but I will say it would strike me as bizarre to completely let him off the hook for the horrors he brought to such a peaceful village. And what he's trying to do now is still messed up, right?
Absolutely. It's wrong, period, and I will stop it.
But even so, you would save this man?
If I won't save humans like Heldolf, who've had Hellionhood thrust upon them, I'll never see humans and Seraphim live in peace.
I see. So then you...
Really are an idiot.
Yep. Saray is Saray, and we love him for it.
That's right. He couldn't be anyone else even if he tried.
So, Mr. Teller, that what you were looking for?
For such a man, ending his loneliness would be the sole path to salvation. Do you understand what that means?
Taking his life, I would expect.
Saray.
Can you carry that burden with you?
Indeed. That, even more than your answer, is the crucial matter.
Right. What's important now is whether you truly will not waver. Or rather, whether you truly believe in your answer and are willing to accept its repercussions.
No matter what happens, and no matter what cost.
Wait, are you asking him to prove his determination in battle?
Put bluntly, yes. In order to defeat one who has been abandoned in time, the bonds of strength must be severed. Show me how that is done.
Defeat the one who has been abandoned in time. You can't be talking about...
How to sever the bonds of strength.
So eternal loneliness is a curse, you say? It makes sense now.
Old man.
Now then, show me! Don't hold back! I certainly won't!
But even if there is a way to sever the bonds of strength...
And if we were to actually use it?
Then, what would happen to you?
Do you see why it is you waver? Settle this, Shepherd!
Do not let Maven's conviction go to waste.
Charge in there!
Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Here's the skies! Arrow Squall! 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 Blistering Fangs! Saints Arrow! Here it goes! Burst! Look out! Spirit Cleansing! Elixir Protect! Look out! Blue Flurry!
Shining here!
Blue Flurry! Blue Flurry! Burst! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Here's the skies! Here's the skies! Arrow Squall!
Let's do our best! Lord of Fire!
Multiple currents! Try this on!
Pillars of Fire! We feel wits about you.
Aqua Serpent! Look at next! May your knowledge
Vermilion
look out! Lion Tunnel! Ready?
Strike! Purgatory! Come forth!
Blades of Ice!
Release my spirit! Release my spirit! Rhapsody! No escape! Vermilion Crescent! No escape!
Level Smite Eagle! Lion Tunnel!
Break through!
Half-Slice the Wind! Now you've done it! Offer your protection!
Retreat for
Who's
now!
Raphael? Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Azure Assault!
Get lost!
Spirit Cleansing! Elixir Protect! Blistering Fangs! Look out! The skies! Arrow Squall!
Break through!
Here's the skies!
Vermilion
Arrow Squall! Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Look out! Aim and fire!
Release my spirit!
Look out! Ready? Strike! It's over! Slice the air! Won't lose! Weak! Look out!
Sleeping Dragon!
Light the way! Scrap toss!
You're pretty much
Echo shot! Look at hand! Big up!
Try out! Vermilion
Look out!
Molten Ball! Power Blood!
Look out!
Burn away! Purgatory Flash!
Magnetic field!
Look out!
Shield stick! You may feel a
Look out!
slight numbness.
Release
Charge
my
it.
Rhapsody!
Gonna feel the burn. Radiant heat!
No escape!
You may feel a slight numbness. Charge attack!
Pillars of Flame!
Shield stick!
Weak!
Vermilion Crescent! Turn away!
Magnetic fields!
Look out!
Weak! Gonna feel the burn.
Weak!